Hello CIS scholars, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. Scholars, I Yogita Singh, your English educator. As you know that in previous video we already started nouns and we are doing nouns. So in this video we are going to continue the same chapter. Okay? 5 nouns from our grammar textbook. So let's start. Yes scholars, in previous video we already discussed few of the nouns. So today I am going to explain you about abstract noun. So what is abstract noun? An abstract noun is something that we can't see, hear, touch or taste. Okay, the things which we cannot see, which we cannot hear, which we cannot touch or taste, that can be called as abstract noun. Especially emotions we cannot see, we cannot touch, so that emotions can come in category of abstract nouns. Okay, for example, love, anger, courage, faith, and many more examples are there. See, love is an emotion which we cannot see. Anger is an emotion which we cannot see. Which we cannot see means we can recognize that someone is in anger, but we cannot see that anger, right? Means we cannot see that particular thing. We can see only expressions. Expressions we can see. We cannot see anger. Okay, so let's see one example in sentence. People lost faith in banks. Okay, people lost faith in banks. Here what is abstract noun? Faith. Faith we cannot see, right? Faith we cannot touch, faith we cannot hear, but people lost faith in banks is a correct sentence and this word is also there. So which kind of noun it is? It is an abstract noun. Let's see one more example in sentence. His anger is his enemy. His anger means someone is there about whom we are talking. His anger is his own enemy, right? So anger is also one expression which we cannot see, which we cannot touch, but it is there, right? Okay, so let's we will solve some exercise now. Exercise E. What here you have to do? Identify and underline the abstract nouns in the sentences given below. What you have to do? You have to find out abstract nouns. I respected the honesty my friend showed. I respected the honesty. What? Honesty. Honesty is a kind of thing which we cannot see, which we cannot touch, which we cannot hear, right? But we can feel it. We can feel it, right? So honesty will be here an abstract noun. Okay, next we will see any other sentence. Can you believe that woman's brilliance? Can you believe that woman's brilliance? Brilliance is quality of that woman which we cannot see, which we cannot touch, but it's a quality and we know about it, right? So the thing which we cannot touch, which we cannot see, which we cannot hear or taste can be called as or can be categorized in abstract noun. Okay, let's do one exercise. See scholars, exercise F you have to do by yourself. Okay, first you try to do by yourself, afterwards I will send you notes of that. Yes, now in this exercise what you have to do, fill in the blanks given below with abstract nouns. Again you have to fill these blanks with abstract noun. So here hints are given in brackets, hints are given. You have to change these words in the form of abstract nouns. So he is a soldier of dash. What hint is given? Strong. So how this word will change? This word will become strength. He is a soldier of strength. Okay, let's take any other sentence. The women in this part of the state live in poor. So poor will change into poverty. Then poverty is a kind of abstract noun. Okay, we cannot see anybody's we cannot see poverty particularly, the word poverty, we cannot see this, but we can feel it, we can realize it, right? Okay, now we will start collective noun. So what is collective noun, scholars? Collective noun is the name given to a group of things. When we have so many flowers, and when we made we collected that flowers, so what it becomes, it will become as a bouquet, right? So bouquet is a word which we had given to the group of flowers which we collected together. So in the same way, a collective noun is the name given to a group of things. For example, a loaf of bread, a flock of birds. Many more examples are given in your textbook. Just go through your textbook, read it thoroughly and see these videos thoroughly so you can understand these nouns very easily. Let's see one example in sentence. I bought a loaf of bread from the market. What I bought? I bought a loaf of bread. A loaf of bread means this whole, and a piece of bread means this one piece. Loaf means full packet, okay, full packet, and piece means one piece. So what I bought? I bought a loaf of bread from the market, means pieces together I bought. So pieces together can be called as loaf of bread. Here loaf of bread is a collective noun. Let's see one more example. I saw a flock of birds flying in the sky. What I saw? I saw a group of birds flying in the sky. So I gave the name to that group. What name? Flock of birds. Okay, flock of birds is a collective noun which should be given to a group of birds. Yes, scholars. So related to collective noun, we will do one exercise. Exercise H. What you have to do here? Underline the collective nouns and write them in the space provided. The army of soldiers walked across the land. The army of soldiers walked across the land. So what you have to do? You have to underline the collective nouns and the same word you have to write in the space provided. So what will be the collective noun here? The army of soldiers. Whose army? Soldiers army. So army is the word which is a collective noun here, which is as a collective noun here. Okay, so we will take any other sentence here. The flock of geese flew over the lake. The flock of geese flew over the lake. So flock is a collective noun. Geese a kind of bird, and the group of bird is flew over. The group of bird flew over the lake. So group of bird, which bird? Geese bird. And so for the group of geese bird, what word we can use? We can use flock, because we are collecting that group and giving one name to that group. Okay, in the same way we have one more exercise. We have two more exercise in the same way, but we will solve here only one. Okay, the another one you will try by yourself. Yes, here in this exercise what you have to do, fill in the blanks with the correct collective nouns. First one, my uncle gave me a dash of chocolates. My uncle gave me a dash of chocolates. I can write here 1, 2, 3. No, because we have to fill these blanks with the correct collective noun. Group of chocolates. What to say? Box of chocolates, right? So my uncle gave me a box of chocolates. Next sentence. The dash of cows reached the city limits. The dash of cows. So group of cows can be called as herd. The herd of cows reached the city limits. Okay. Yes, scholars. In the same way you have to solve all of the sentences of this exercise, and one more exercise is there related to the collective noun. So you have to do that exercise and the sentences of this exercise by yourself. Just try to do it. You will be able to do it and explore more new words. Okay, by doing this exercise you can explore new words. In next video we will start something new, and till that time read this lesson thoroughly. Try to listen these videos of these lessons thoroughly, so you will be able to solve your exercises very easily. Okay, till that time, take care. Bye bye.